your kingdom shine all around. Let my heart overflow with passion for your name. Let my life be a song revealing who you are. For you are salt and light.
Hello and welcome to day 2 in our devotions based on the following passage from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. A question. Would you describe yourself as shy, introverted, and enjoying your own company? Although I am not particularly introverted, if you are, there would be nothing wrong with that. In my opinion, the world needs all sorts, and I certainly do enjoy my own company. There are times when I like and want to be on my own. Do you particularly enjoy the fellowship of other Christians? If you do, there would be nothing wrong with that. A desire for fellowship with like-minded, kindred souls who share faith as the most fundamental part of their life can be a beautiful thing. Nevertheless, in a meal, what you don't want is for all the salt to be clumped together at the side of the plate. What you want is for that salt to be interspersed and integrated and involved in the dish. I think that is a picture of how I believe God would have things to be. That we, if we are in some way of the salt of the earth, are sprinkled throughout the dish. The American-Russian author Vera Nazarian writes, "Neither sugar nor salt tastes particularly good by itself." To be honest, I don't quite agree with her on that part. I like both sugar and salt. When I was a baby, I used to dip my dummy into the sugar bowl, put it back in my mouth, and then repeat the process. I'm not sure the other family members were aware of that. Nevertheless, Vera goes on to write, "Each is at its best when used to season other things." Well, I definitely agree with that. As sweet a tooth as I have, as much as I like salt, they are at their best when they are involved in other things. If we can, in some way, be light, then that light is most useful when it is in dark places of some kind or description. The Apostle Paul writes this in his second letter to the church in Corinth in Greece. He says, "We are therefore Christ's ambassadors." An ambassador is someone who represents one country or culture but lives in a different one. A question we could ask ourselves today is that if we are called to be salt of the earth, if we are called to be in some way light to this world, then how can we get in and amongst it if we don't feel that we already are? How can we be salt and light, or in some way bring salt and light? How can we represent perhaps a different culture or a different way of being to dark or difficult places? I think they are good questions for us to ask and think about and act upon. So may God help us all.
Let my heart overflow with passion for your name. Let my life be a song revealing who you are. For you are salt and light. You are love's great height. You are deep and wide, a consuming fire. You are salt and light. You are love's great height. You are deep and wide, a consuming fire. Let my eyes see your kingdom shine all around. Let my heart overflow with passion for your name. Let my life be a song revealing who you are. For you are salt and light. You are salt and light. You are salt and light. For you are salt and light.